Hi, Mr. Smith. My name is Brendan Howard. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Great, I'm doing very well, thank you. I wanted to say first, congratulations on the Bobcats' successful football season, going 8-4 and accepting the bid to play in the Bahamas Bowl.
Yeah, thank you. There's a lot of buzz around the athletic department, and the players seem to be really excited for the trip to the Bahamas.
That's great to hear. I'll be sure to tune in to watch the Bobcats take on UAB in that game. Would you hold on to this for a moment?
Absolutely.
Great. It's a t-shirt that we make exclusively for our members and is among many of the clothing gifts that we give to our partners. We are a business called Tailgate Guys. As you know, tailgating is a huge part of the collegiate athletics. Our business helps with the entirety of the tailgate experience, and we would like to offer that service to Ohio University and the best fans in the MAC. Our services include reserving guest parking spaces and then meeting those fans at their car to help them carry their items to the tailgate, ensuring tents are aligned, and even making sure that each cooler will open the right way. How many times have you had to get the help of a student or student organizations on university campus when tailgaters supposedly clean up, but there's still a giant mess?
Pretty often actually. We're always looking for volunteers on game day.
Of course. How often do all of these workers actually communicate with your fans and ticket holders to help them? How often do they do so on a more personal level?
Honestly, not as much as I would like, to be honest.
Okay, great. How important is it to you that each fan and ticket holder is having a great experience before they even walk into your stadium?
Ideally, we'd love to have build more excitement before the event starts and get really excited once they get in.
Tailgate Guys also believes it is important to draw fans in through great experiences and creating a way to ensure that the fans have a good time during the pregame festivities. It's always tough to get collegiate operation employees to focus on new business. By using our services at Tailgate Guys, you can get them to do just that. The first step is to have each employee identify in writing to you which new fan and ticket holder are keys to them. That wouldn't be too difficult, would it?
No, that wouldn't be any problem at all.
Great. That's what I was hoping you would say. Most of our clients have told us that the key to building business from new prospects is for the employees to develop a good relationship with them, usually through constant and consistent contact. A lot of times, to build that relationship, employees will use an out-of-office activity. Well, by using our services, you can get your employees to build these customer relationships and capitalize on new business in just that way. You can keep track of all of this progress as well. Here's how it works. So your sales employee calls a prospect or a ticket holder who he or she has been working on for a little while. They say, how about joining me for the Bobcats game next week? Or how about trying this new service when you come to Athens for the game? I've got this great tailgating service. We can use it beforehand, and I can show you. This is not a situation where the employee is just giving away the service. It's actually the employee inviting the prospect to go with them. Now the employee has that chance to do some real out-of-office bonding. Remember, they want to develop a relationship through constant contact. Just giving the service away doesn't really help build that relationship. How effective do you think spending 30 minutes to an hour at a tailgate and then attending a game after would be for building a relationship?
I guess it could be beneficial as long as the clients enjoy themselves, but I'm not really sure if it's the most appropriate environment for a meeting.
Okay, great. So other schools actually thought that too, and here is a list of those schools that we've partnered with so far. Check it out, look at the list of partner schools that we have and all the success that these schools have seen with our service. What could be even better when taking a prospect to a tailgate is that you as the senior associate of external operations or maybe one of your employees could go as well. Would you be willing to do that on occasions for the right client?
I personally would be more than willing to make time for these opportunities to grow our amount of season ticket holders.
Great. Would it be asking too much of your employees to spend just one evening a month with a key prospect at one of our tailgates?
No, definitely not. I don't believe so.
Okay, great. Our services are year-round, so if each of your employees were responsible for meeting and taking out one prospect every 3 months, each employee would potentially bring in 6 new prospects a season. Of those 6 prospects, how many do you think would end up becoming customers?
Hopefully, let's say 4 or 5 of those.
Okay, yeah. If each employee converted just one prospect to become a new customer, that would be almost $9,000 for each employee. With 6 employees, that would be around $52,000 in new business. Do you see how I arrived at that number?
Yep, makes perfect sense.
Great. We've been talking about new business. We might also consider your existing clients. After all, your competitor may be out there trying to build the same relationships with your existing clients and your season ticket holders. Would it be asking too much to have your employees also do the same thing, spend one evening with an existing client as well as a prospective client every 3 months?
No, they're definitely better. We see the importance in also taking care of your existing season ticket holders.
Great. To give each salesperson one game every 3 months to take out a prospect, you would need 6 games a month, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
You would need a similar amount of games every 3 months for your salespeople to take existing clients out to the games. You'd also need 6 more games per every 3 months. You would need a total of 24 games per year. Now let's talk about which type of service package would work best for you.
All right, great.
Based on what we've discussed today, what I would suggest for you is our varsity package. Our varsity package is for smaller groups typically. It comfortably accommodates around 10 to 20 people, but you can be flexible to those numbers, increasing a little lower, a little less, a little more, whatever you really need. What comes with this package is a premium reserved location, a 10 by 10 tent, 5 luxurious tailgate chairs, 6-foot table with personalized linen, a personalized sign, and you can add on food and beverage services as you like. The goal to have a planned and controlled new business effort is really quite nominal for the return. For each one of your employees to take just one key prospect once every 3 months and one current client in the same time frame, you would need 24 games in your school year. The ROI is substantial. If each employee brought in only one new piece of new business because of this focus on new business, your sales would increase by $52,000. Because you need 24 games between the football and basketball season, I recommend a full package. That would provide our service for each one of your home games. Your cost for this amount is only around $12,000. How happy do you think you'd be with giving this service a try to end up with those results? That decision would be worth at least $40,000 in new business to you and the potential for even more. I can get this order in today and reserve your spot to receive our services. Would you prefer the account to be in your name or the athletic department's name?
I think this might just cost too much.
Okay, how do you mean exactly?
Our athletic department's budget took a 2% decrease, and it's probably just something we need to take more time to really think about.
Okay, I can understand that. Think about this. In this way, you said yourself that you could generate $52,000 in new business for a pretty reasonable cost of only $12,000. That sounds like a pretty smart move on your part, in my opinion. What is it that's really causing you to be hesitant?
Cost is a little bit of a concern, but it's not unreasonable. I'd also like to speak with my boss about it a bit more before making our final decision.
Okay. Part of our process for payment and becoming a member is that there actually is an opt-out period in which you may opt out, downgrade, or even upgrade your service packages at any point in the next 10 days for whatever reason you need or seem fit. Does that sound okay to you?
Yeah, it actually makes me feel much more comfortable.
Great. So what do you say we get this deal done today?
Let's do it.
Awesome. Since that works for you, what account and what name should I put this and charge this to?
We'll put in the athletic department's name.
Great.